All right, Sean, and we want to get back to that breaking news. We're getting an update from IMPD after officers were involved in a police shooting on the city's southeast side. Let's listen in.
In regards to a crash as well, too, not indicating if someone was injured. Officers did arrive shortly thereafter, encountered an individual with what we believe to be as a machete. That officer did discharge his service weapon, striking the suspect. The suspect, shortly thereafter, officers did render aid to that particular suspect. He was transported into an area hospital in critical condition. While on scene as well, too, those officers located two individuals who both sustained injuries consistent with stab wounds. Both of those individuals were transported to area hospitals, and at last check, they were in stable condition. Our critical incident response team has arrived as well as our partners from the Marion County Crime Lab. We don't believe that there's a particular threat to this particular community. Our detectives are interviewing witnesses. Our Southeast District officers, as well as officers from other districts, are canvassing this particular area, hoping to speak with witnesses and so forth. We're not looking for anyone else at this time. I don't have any information in regards to whether the suspect was an employee here or what he was doing here. Obviously, that will come out as the investigation goes on. As we go throughout the evening, I hope to get you further updates from Chief Bailey. Again, we don't have any reason to believe that there's any other threats to this particular area. Again, there will be a high police presence in this particular area. Thank you.
Can I just ask a point of clarification? So they get a call about a disturbance.
A disturbance with a weapon.
With a weapon, and then they come here, and it's around the same time as they're getting those calls and responding, there's a crash.
An officer encountered the alleged suspect with what we believe to be a machete. At some point, that officer did discharge his weapon, striking the suspect. He was transported in critical condition to an area hospital, as officers did render aid prior to him leaving.
The suspect was part of that crash?
That's yet to be determined, obviously.
Okay.
It's somewhat of a larger scene. Again, we're trying to work through those. I just wanted to make sure we got something out to you all. And again, we don't believe that we're looking for anybody else at this particular moment. And we did find, obviously, a machete here on scene.
Any more updates?
We'll hopefully have updates as we go throughout the evening for you.
Thanks.
All right, you have been listening to an update from Indianapolis Metro Police, a police action shooting about an hour ago on the southeast side of Indianapolis, where police say they confronted and shot a man wielding a machete.
This happened on Brookville Way. It's at an office park, industrial park on the southeast side of town. Police tell us no officers were injured here, but the person with the machete is actually now in critical condition at the hospital. They got a call about a disturbance with a weapon. Unclear if the man with the machete worked at this facility or not. We're going to hear from Emily Longnecker coming up in just a few minutes with what she's learned. In the meantime, we're going to take a break. Be right back.